All right, let's do this. Revenge match. Psylocke versus Expert Claw. All right, so when I first played last night, I was so tired and I missed a few things. So first things first, these are you don't have to do. You don't have to trigger these. So you trigger them only if you want to. It's a response, not a forced response. Same thing for Psylocke's interrupt. So Psy energy control. So the thing is, I did wrong is I was treating it as a response instead of a interrupt. So when I attack, let's say I want to thwart for 3 and I say, oh, I'm going to switch it after, I can't. So as I activate, if I want to hit for 3, I switch it. If I want to hit for 2, I do it now. So then that changes what I'm doing. So knowing this, this should also help out on what I'm trying to do in the game. All right, so that should help me play a little bit better. All right. And now knowing is half the battle. All right, let's find our first minion. Give me a big guy. Oh, both advances gone. All right, we got a weapons runner for 2. All right, that's great. But Shadows of the Past is still there, so here's hoping. All right, let's see what our opening hand looks like. All right. We get no. Well, maybe mental detector is going to go 2, 4, and X bunker. Ugh. That X bunker is just so bad. So bad that I... All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have no way to confuse. So that's kind of sad. Okay. But we are going to be able to play some stuff. Okay. We are going to not shuffle anything back. Actually, we're going to use one of our weapons to put that telepathic suggestion back in. It is a psionic card, and this is the action to exhaust a psi energy upgrade to shuffle a psionic card back in our deck. So we're going to do that. We are going to flip. We are going to thwart for 3 off the Immortal Claw right away. Boom. We're not going to change our thing. We're going to use our Psy Knife, and then we're going to flip it. We're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Pete Wisdom, and he's going to punch for 2 here. All right. And then he takes a consequence damage. Then we are going to Power of the Mind to do a mental detection. So 1, and because I have a knife, I get to remove extra 2. So that goes away. And because I have a katana, I get to draw an extra card. And it's a force, and that one can just go to the bin. And then we can ready, and then Claw is now at 18, and that is a nice cleanup turn 1. All right. Now, we're obviously going to have to pay for our nice turn 1. So something bad has to happen. So we do have an Angel, which is great. So we could play Angel and ready. So we're going to defend. So 1 threat here. Do we defend? Nah, we're just going to take it. Oh, there's that Shadows. We're going to take 3. We're going to go down to 7. So we know we're not getting Shadows this game. Or at least this deck pass. But we do get an Illegal's Arm Factory. So after you resolve the when revealed effects of a Treachery card. Oh, we didn't get a Treachery. So that does not work. So that goes to 4. All right. Let's do this. We are going to thwart, and I'm going to flip into the Psy Knife to remove 3 threat. That is going to go down to 1. Pete Wisdom is going to punch for 2 into Claw. Down to 16. I am going to spend both my katanas and a concussive... Oh, wait. You know what? Yeah. and a directed force to play Angel. I will get to ready. Angel will remove a threat, take a damage, get rid of Illegal's Arm Factory. Psylocke will remove one threat, flip down to Alter Ego, and I'll pitch this, and then the butterfly thing. I'm just gonna throw it out there because don't need to do. You know what? I'll keep it just in case. 2, 4, 5. 6. It's in case I have nothing better to do. And this is what we don't have anything better to do. So one threat, he's scheming for 2 plus 2. So good thing I got rid of it. So that is at 5. I know there's no more advances, so we should be good. And then, so again, we didn't reveal a treachery. So nothing for Mr. Wisdom. All right. Let's flip up. We're going to use both Psy Knives to flip them into katanas to do a float like a butterfly. I'm going to attack for 3 into this guy. Angel will punch for 2 into that guy. I am going to spend lay the trap and concussive blow for Soaring Hearts. I get to ready both my guys. Team up. Search your deck. Search your discard pile for an identity specific event. So I think it's going to be mental detection. Yeah, I think it's gonna be, yeah, there's only one, so it's gonna be mental detection. So I get to play Cypher. All right, so I'm going to punch for 3. Actually, I'm just going to punch for 2 and flip into a Psy Knife. So that gets rid of him. I am going to use the Suggestion and Cipher. Do I want to do this? Yeah. The Suggestion and the Cipher to do a mental detection. So that's going to remove 1, 2. Oh, wait, yeah. So 3, and I get to draw a card. And it's this. So there's 2 left. I'm just going to pitch this upper hand because, again, I can't seem to find a way to trigger these at the same time. So 2, 4. It's just 4 cards, Steve. Just 4. All right. 3 threats. Yeah, Angel can take the hit here. For 4, he's out. I'll take a damage from the weapons runner. I'll go down to 6. And then encounter card is a treachery. After you resolve the one revealed effect of a treachery. So I kind of want to do Power of the Mind. There you go. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Power of the Mind for Telepathic Suggestion. Cancel its when revealed effect. So I haven't resolved. So I don't resolve this because I am interrupting and canceling the when revealed. So 2 damage. And I'll remove 1 threat because I have 1 of each. All right, easy peasy. All right, I will use Psykatana to drop a Telepathy. I will use Telepathy with a Psy Knife to do Psy Knife and a Mental Detection to do Telepathy and remove 2 threat. I will flip down and recover for 3, go back to 9. Alright, so somewhat in control. This Pete Wisdom is just aching here to do something. See, now we get all the training cards. Alright. Well, that's what happens. Alright, 1 threat. He is scheming for 3, so that is going to go to 4. And encounter card is an Exhaustion, which is a Treachery, which will heal him. Surge into Obligation. Exhaust. Flip these to Knives. Yay. Alright, and I have to get rid of a Psionic card. Oh, there you go. So, discard a Psionic card from your hand. So that's going to be Telepathy. Get rid of this. So I've been exhausted, and all the fun things happened. Alright. So I think all I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Weapons Training and Upside the Head for 2 to play... Wait. I'll use Upside the Head to play Training Regimen. I'm going to look for a skill, if I even have one. Oh, there's one left. Alright, so that's going to be the Directed Force. Alright. Then I don't have any mentals. I'm going to flip up. I am going to use Directed Force and Marshall's Training to do a Weapons Training. So now I get Retaliate. And that one is a skill. So I'll be able to search for that one later when I go through my deck. Alright. I'm going to keep the Fury of Blades. I'm going to punch for 2 on Claw to bring him down to 14. Alright, so the deck is making a little bit more sense. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's see. Oh, there you go. Psychic Direct, Fury of Blades. Alright, we should be able to start working some magic here. This is going to go to 5. We're going to take the hit for 3, 4. I am going to spend a Katana and then flip it with a Fury of Blades. So for 2, and I'm going to do a Psionic Redirect. So I will prevent 2, 4, and I'll confuse Claw. And then encounter card is when revealed. So we're going to search the encounter deck for a weapons guy. All right, so we're going to go get, where is this guy? Not here. Melting guy. Alright, melting guy right here. Okay, so now we need to remove some threats. Alright, so we are going to... Oh, we got to be careful here. Yeah, we're going to use... Psy Katana and then Power of the Mind to do Fury of Blades. Because I have a Katana and a knife, I will do 4 damage. And I'll confuse. I guess I could just confuse. Where's my confuse tokens? Alright, well I'll just get this one because it won't matter. Then I am going to thwart. And I'll flip this to have a thwart of 3. Bring this down. And then I am going to punch for 3 with Pete Wisdom on Claw. So he goes down to 11. Because this guy's confused. And I am going to flip back down. Alright. And then 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. 2, 4, 6. I get an extra card. So Pete wants those when revealed. There you go. All right, so we have a lot of control here. We're at 15 minutes, so claws down to 11. So we are putting in some damage here and there, but we keep getting distracted. So this is going to go to 3. Confused and confused. These guys are both confused. And then 2 encounter cards. The first one is an armored guard that doesn't have a when revealed. And a sonic boom. So that's going to do a when revealed. So that's going to heal him for 1. So frustrating. Do I spend all 3? Oh. Mental. Oh, I'm just gonna exhaust all my characters. All right. Training regimen. Let's go. Let's go get a skill card. And I think we have probably 1 skill card remaining. Training arts. There you go. So martial arts training. All right, we're gonna flip up. We're gonna use a Psy knife, and then we're gonna flip it to do a martial arts training. So now we have +1 defense, our retaliate. All right, so we got most of our stuff. Then we have the psionic training. Okay, so what do we want to do? So we got some katanas, we have the blows. I think I'm going to use the Psy knife and flip it once, twice, to do a mental misdirection. So I'll remove 1 threat, and because I have 2 katanas, draw 2 cards. 1, 2, nice, that's what I was hoping. I will use telepathy and Fury of Blades to do Power of the Mind to do Fury of Blades. So I will deal 2, 2, and 2. So 2 damage, 2 damage, and 2 damage to claw. So he is down to 9. As much as I want to use Captain Britain here, I think... Oh, I could ignore guard if I don't play this like that. All right, I want to get all my stuff out. So I'm going to spend Captain Britain to play my psionic training. So training regimen. So I got the weapons training and I got this training. I got all the trainings in the world. All right, and I have a telepathic suggestion. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so he's still on. So this is going to go to 3. I am going to defend. It is attacking me for... I take 1 damage because there's 2 icons. So he gets a tough, but I retaliate. And then I take a damage, so I'll take just 1. So I'll go down to 8. And then I'll go down to 7 because he attacks me for 1. He takes a retaliate. And then my encounter card is an Under Fire Surge. So the when revealed is going to give me 2 more cards. A Caught Off Guard. It's going to be telepathy. There's nothing to heal. And another armored guy. All right. So he is full on. Okay. Cancel its when reveals effect. So the surge wouldn't have. The surge would have still happened. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I can't ready. All right. So what do I do? I'm going to punch for 2 with Mr. Wisdom here. Get rid of this guard. All right, I am going to spend a katana 1 and a knife, and then I'll flip this for 2. I'll do a mental detection. I'll remove 3 threat. And because I have a knife, I draw a card. There's an upper hand, which doesn't do anything. I will use... Upside the head to play lay a trap, which is 3 threat. And I'll use the Psy-Katana to do telepathy again. Alright. Oh, and I'll do training regimen to go get the butterfly card and get it out of my deck. There you go. Because this is an action, and I go get a skill card, and then I just get rid of it because I'm not in hero form, so I'm just getting rid of stuff. So that's good, that's good. I was exhausted because I defended. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I have a defense of 3, so it's pretty good. Alright. 1 threat. Claw's going to attack me. I'm going to defend. Perfect. For 3, I take no damage. Retaliate. Claw is down to 6. I take 1 damage. Retaliate. Down to 8. And then the last card is a Masters of Mayhem, which gives an acceleration, which heals this. And then I go search for a dude. All right, we're going to get Melting Guy. All right, so we're doing really, really good here. If we can get the confused part done, I think that would be the best. Oh, wait, I I didn't have to do that. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Go back in. I have this card. Might as well use it. Yeah. So I am going to use Psy Knife in this. I'll remove 1 threat, and then I'll deal 2 damage to this guy. And then I'll cancel the effect. All right. So that was good. I can now... I have the butterfly card. I do want... I'm going to punch here. Get rid of this. Do I want to do... Yeah, I'm going to do training regimen. I'll look for a skill card. Upside the head is a skill card. Yeah, we'll just use those upside the heads because I can't seem to trigger those in all the games I played. I haven't triggered it once. Or maybe I traded it maybe once or twice. But it's very complicated to get it done. And then I have... oh no, I have to discard a card. So I'll discard this. And I'm going to pitch this upside the head in this one. I'll keep my Fury of Blades. Alright. And then I'll draw 4 cards. Oh, there we got the... Oh, we got the Angel and the Redirect. Okay, so 2 threat here. He wants to attack me, so I'm going to defend for 3. Exhaust each ally you control. So I defend, perfect defense. Claw takes 1. And then a counter card is a sound. So I take 2. Reveal. He heals for 2. So Claw goes to 7. And then I go to 6. All right. I am going to go 1, 2, and redirect. All right, so 1, 2, and redirect for 3. I'm going to do Fury of Blades. So I'm going to deal 2 damage, 2 damage, and confuse. So 4 damage on Claw. He is down to 3. I will flip down. I will look for a skill card. Just throw it in the garbage. And then I'll be good here. All right. 2, 4, and 6. There we go. Okay, this is going to go to 4. I'm super in control. He's confused. I get 1 encounter, which is a radioactive guy. So it's going really well. I will training regimen. Look for a skill card. Do I even have one? Oh, I do have one. So directed force. All right, so that didn't resolve anything. Okay, I am going to flip up. All right, I am going to attack and change this for 3 damage. Because I'm attacking with piercing, directed force is going to do 5 damage. And Pete Wisdom is going to take this guy out. Thank you, Pete. You've been doing the work, baby. You're doing the work. All right, I'm going to use I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Angel, who is going to ready me. All right, I am then going to... what am I going to do? Oh, I am going to use telepathy for power of the mind to remove 2 threats. I'll remove 2 threat from... Actually, 2 threat from here. From lay a trap. I am then going to use Psylocke to punch for 3. No, to punch for 2. Punches for 2, and then Claw goes down to 1, so he'll die to retaliate. Angel will thwart for 1, and he takes a hit. And I didn't even use my guys. Oh no. So I think I could keep my Soaring Hearts. Yeah, because I was short 1 resource and I never used it. So. Alright. So I'm going to keep Soaring Hearts and Psionic Redirect. And then I can confuse him and maybe I can do what this deck is supposed to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. First things first, we're adding 2 threat. Claw wants to attack us. We're not going to. We're just going to take it for 4, for 6. All right. We're going to use the Psionic Knife, and then we're going to flip it. Does it even matter? Yeah, I think it does matter because I have the butterfly thing. So I'm going to do Psionic Redirect with the X-Bunter. And so I'm going to prevent 4 damage and then I'm going to confuse Claw. So I take 2. He takes 1 from the Retaliate. So I go down to 4. And then he goes away. And then he gets tough. He goes on stage 3 with 22 health. All right. And then encounter card is an advance. It's going to be when revealed. So we're going to get rid of this. Confusion is gone. All right. Sweet Christmas. All right. So I am going to attack for 3, flipping this. Get rid of the piercing. So attacking for 3. Claw goes down to 19. All right. I am going to use telepathy. Actually, I am going to use my Psy Katana, and then I'm going to flip it with Power of the Mind to do Soaring Hearts. So I'm going to go get one of my cards from my discard pile. I think it's going to be the I think it's still going to be the psionic misdirect. Or the telepathic suggestion. Yeah, I think it's going to be the telepathic suggestion. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to get. Because I'm just going to block with this guy. So I get to ready. Booyah. I'm going to thwart for 2 on Lay the Trap, which is going to deal 5 damage to Claw, bring him down to 14. Angel is going to thwart for 1. So bring that down to 3. And I got my suggestion here. I think we're good. Pete Wisdom's going to punch for 2. Bring him down to 12. All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. 4 cards. Got Fury of Blades and a telepathic suggestion. So this is going to go to 5. Angel's going to take the hit here for 4. For 4, he's out. And counter card is Surge into Caught Off Guard, which is going to heal Pete Wisdom. And I think, what do I want to get rid of? I think the telepathy can go, even though it's a great card. All right. Wait. Steve. All right. No, telepathy's not leaving. I'm not going to resolve it when revealed. I'm going to use the eye pack and a katana for 2 to do telepathic suggestion. What am I? And then I'll cancel the when reveal. I'll remove a threat and I'll deal 2 damage. Done. All right. Then I'm going to go 1 Psy Knife, Eye Pack, Cypher, Fury of Blades. I have 1 of each, so I'm going to deal 4 damage and a Confuse. 4 damage and a Confuse, so Claw goes down to 8 and is confused. Man, this is working way better than my previous games. I am then going to thwart, use the interrupt for 3, bring that down to 1. I'm going to flip down. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else. I'm going to look for a skill card. There's none. All right, I'm going to take an encounter card here. And yeah, I think, this, man, if this is how this played the first time I would have played it, it would have been like, wow, okay. No shadows. This is just way, way easier. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a lot of detections. All right, so this is going to go to 3. Poor Claw is confused and get 2. First one is an Armored Guard, Sad Face, into Sonic Boom. And then we'll reveal and then we'll exhaust each of our characters. Or not. Or do we just play 3 and then just win? Alright, so let's say I get rid of a lightning. I spend a mental. And I put a physical. I get to keep my guys. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Oh, that's a hero resource. So I have to spend a mental. So a mental detected. So 1, 2, 3, we'll do that. That works. All right. So mental detection, psionic redirect. All right. I have nothing I want to get back in. So I'm going to flip up. Boom, boom, boom. What do we want to do? I am going to use 1 and 2, and I'm going to flip 1. I'm going to do a mental direction, mental detection. So I'll remove 3 threat, draw a card because I have a katana. There's the Fury of Blades, and then we can finish this. All right. He is down to 8. Yeah. So we are finishing this here. So we're going to attack, and we're going to flip this into our katana. That's 3 damage. He's out. Oh no, I don't have enough. No, I'm short of 1 resource. Wait. After I attack, what it says, after Psylocke attacks, discard weapon training, ready each weapon upgrade. There we go. So we ready both of these, and now we have enough to do 1, 2, and 3. Fury of Blades, 2, 4, 6. He punches for 2. And good night, Mr. Claw. Boom. Double O. There you go. Now that is what happens when you don't get shadows turn 1, 2, or 3. Was I getting shadows this turn? Nope. Was I getting shadows next turn? Who knows? Who knows? The shadow knows. All right, well, there you go. So that was way better. Wow, the main scheme never popped. Yeah, so I think just knowing how the cards worked, Pete Wisdom, MVP this game, definitely was a very good guy. I think playing a little slower and figuring things out a little bit easier made things easier. I think being a little bit more rested playing this game, I think it was just money. All right, so if I look at some of the cards from her kit, my first, if I was going to play this, my first instincts, what I like, what I don't like. Let's talk about some of the cards that I enjoyed seeing. I think Telepathy is a very smart card, especially with this double resource, Power of the Mind. I think it's a great combo. It's 1 resource, remove 2 threat. It's extremely efficient for psionic cards. Very, very good. Directed Force. Let's talk about these basic cards. Because she has the katanas that give her piercing. And I'm just going to make a little side note. A katana can pierce, but a spear cannot. Shout out to Valkyrie, the, how can I say this? The mishandled diva, because she got hosed. She did not get her due diligence, or they did not put her up to where she should be. All right, so there you go. So this is very good. This is a 0 for 2. I like that the fact that they don't stack them. So you can only do max 1 per attack. But it doesn't have to be a basic attack. So it can be any type of attack as long as it's ranged, piercing, or overkill. But this one is only for her basic attacks that gain the piercing. So that's cool. But there is a card, I think, in her bonus. Yeah, so this is a good card with her bonus card, the Psybo attack and aggression. 4 damage to an enemy with range, so that's 6 damage. It's good. And even the Psy Fail Strike and protection. After you defend, you deal 3 damage and stun it, so that can be 5 damage and a stun. It's pretty darn good, and it kind of saves your butt for the next. The other thing from the bonus cards is Telekinesis. Again, great psionic cards there, and the Power of the Mind playing for those. It's very good. It's 1 for 3 damage. Man, that's 1 Power of the Mind for 3 damage is just money. So that was a really, really good bonus cards in basics that we saw. Yeah, Power of the Mind. All right, Soaring Hearts, very nice. The fact that you can go get a good card is good. X-Bunker, definitely think that this should be removed from the pre-con. It is just terrible. Same for that side scheme there, that player side scheme. I think they're just shoving them in because they have to, because that's the whole gimmick of the X-Force thing, defeating side scheme. But these 2 cards could have easily been additions to Cable's deck to give her something else, just something better. Same for Upside the Head. Like that card, unless you have a super control deck that just confuses all the time, I think in combination with Scare Tactics and the Sonic Gun, I think this is great because you can have Confuse and Stun. I personally don't like that playstyle where you just stun and confuse over and over, but I do feel like she kind of needs it, and these Upside the Heads are just really hard to trigger to get the villain confused, where you don't have to flip down, where you get one in hand and you can make a basic attack. So it's a little tricky. That's definitely a trickier card. Cypher seems like an okay guy. I just like, why? He's just okay, right? Captain Britain, definitely a super good ally. because I played him yesterday a bunch. So minus one consequence damage when he thwarts a side scheme or attacks a minion, I think is really good. Those stats of 3/3, man, just money. Concussive Blow is a Ms. Marvel card that I loved already, so I think that's good. And then with their resource cards that can generate the physicals, I think it's good. Float Like a Butterfly, I think it's an underrated card. Again, if you're playing in the Confuse strategy, is when a character you control, not when you. So this is extremely good. I just never got to trigger it well. But yeah, I can see the power of this. Keeping a villain confused, staying on your hero side, having your allies just punch, punch, punch. Especially in a leadership deck, that can do massive damage. And it's very cumulative, all right? So I love this card in a multiplayer game. I think that's going to be really good. iPack is definitely an eyesore. That's going to be good for a couple of characters, but not her. I don't think you want that. And then, yeah, that's it. Oh, Pete Wisdom. Yeah, MVP of this game. Pete Wisdom was very, very good. And yeah, there you go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this revenge match for Psylocke. And remember to have some fun and play the game. And remember, if you're tired, take your time and play in the morning. Bye-bye.